It's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing a series that deals with natal chart analysis, and today I'll be speaking on Gisele Bündchen. I'll be speaking on her personality traits, her characteristic traits based off of her natal chart. I will also be speaking on how a lot of her placements have led to a lot of the success she's garnered. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video, lovelies. If you have not yet become part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Please also make sure you hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. And last but not least, please make sure you share this video with everyone you know, whether it's your friends, your family members, your enemies, anyone in general who will really love this content, or anyone in general who really loves Gisele. Now let's get right into the video, lovelies. Gisele was born on July 20th, 1980, so this qualifies her to be a Cancer. And with this placement, she tends to be someone who is very much caring, very much compassionate. She's someone who is very much about family, so she loves to have a family-oriented type of environment. So this is one of the reasons allegedly as to why she got a divorce from Tom Brady, because he promised her that he would come and be a father and stay in the house and take care of the children and be a family, but he ended up, after I think 45 days, ended up going back into his career. So that's something that I bring up because it reflects that Cancer mind, that they tend to want to have a very family oriented mind. They love family, they want to have a family unit, so that's something that they really need and they appreciate. So that's something that they're not happy with if it's not there. Next up would be her moon in Scorpio, and with this placement she tends to be someone who's very sensitive but is very loyal, mostly because it is a fixed sign. She's someone who has intense emotional needs. She's someone who's very emotional, psychological, spiritual dimensions of life, so it explains a lot of the things that she does in regards to the spiritual realm. She's very spiritual, and she's someone who does a lot of spiritual rituals, and that is a part of what has helped Tom Brady. And that's something that really comes with a Scorpio moon. They tend to be spiritual in that type of way. They're also the type of people who are very emotional. There's some of the type of people who are very intuitive, very much alluring, and they love to learn new things. They're very charismatic, very mysterious, very deep, self-confident, reserved, and someone who's very resilient. Next up is her Mercury in Cancer. So with this placement, she's someone who loves to be listened to. She loves to talk and loves to be expressive in regards to what she feels. She's someone who also has a great listening skill. So she's great at listening and figuring out what's going on below the surface. And that's something that really gives her the type of aura that she has. She's able to speak to others and she's able to listen to others, and that's something that's important in society, being able to listen. She's able to communicate in a sensitive way. She's someone who's very cautious with her words. She is someone who's emotional and perceptive in regards to words. She's very nurturing. She's very much a person who is very empathetic in regards to speaking. And sometimes she is defensive, but it does come in a good way. Next up would be her Venus in Gemini. So with this placement, she tends to be a person who wants to be in a relationship with someone who just so happened to be her friend. So she wants to become someone who you can talk to, someone who you can have a very much mental stimulating relationship with. She wants to be able to know others. She wants to be able to know you on an intellectual level. She's someone who really appreciates friendship in a relationship, communication in a relationship, humor, short trips, mental stimulation. She's someone who likes to use wit to attract others. She's someone who's very playful. She wants a relationship that has a lot of friends. She wants to have a good conversation and good manners. She's someone who tends to omit and lie, but she's a natural flirt, and she's someone who needs to be given freedom. Next up would be her Mars in Libra, and this is a great placement because she's able to see things from all sides before she acts towards something. And this is something that is very important for her because she's not the type of person who's confrontational. She's very charming, so that helps her a lot in doing a lot of the things she would like to do. She's someone who's very strategic, so she knows when to do things and when not to do things. She's very ambitious and she's very friendly. She's someone who's always wants to be diplomatic in regards to a situation. She does like a sense of beauty. She's someone who loves fairness and balance, and someone who loves to strive for harmony at all costs. And she's someone who's very eloquent. So this is something that really describes her in regards to her drive, because she's been able to use these traits to really advance her modeling career. That is a very beautiful career. Next up would be her Jupiter in Virgo, and because of this placement, she tends to have a great work ethic. She's someone who really loves to work. She's someone who really loves to do things from a stern moral code. Morality is something that she really looks into before she does anything. And in regards to the strong work ethic, she's always been working. She works so hard. And she's someone who just loves to do that. So if she's not able to do that, obviously there wouldn't be a lot of happiness there. And being able to work and being able to have a moral code is something that really helps her a lot. She's someone who loves to use her hobbies or pastimes to develop into extremely successful careers. She's someone who's very lucky in regards to perseverance, and she's someone who loves to use common sense. So this is a great placement for her. Next up would be her Saturn in Virgo. And with this placement, she's someone who may at times be picky, and she can be stubborn because this is the obstacle, because Saturn talks about the obstacles in life. Being picky and being stubborn can bring a lot of problems her way. So with Virgo placements, they tend to have a lot of very straightforward situations. So they are the types of people who are very critical, and they do it because they want to make sure that everything is perfect, everything goes their way. And sometimes this can get in their way of success because they're too stubborn and too picky in order for them to continue on. But this is one of the strengths that they have, would be being very intelligent, and they're very practical people. So those are two things that really benefit her and really help her a lot. Up next would be her Uranus in Scorpio, and with this placement, she tends to be a rebel. She tends to do things that other people may not subscribe to doing to, or may not want to do because it just wouldn't look good. She's someone who loves to go against the grain and come up with new and insightful ideas to accomplish things. That's something that she's able to do. She loves to demand, to confront life to its deepest and most meaningful levels. She may be very compulsive and obsessive in her approach to everything, but she's someone who loves to avoid anything that is casual or superficial, especially when it comes to relationships. You will seek out the most and explore new methods to healing. And this is something that she does do. She uses a lot of spiritualness to heal, and a lot of spiritualness to understand deep-seated emotional problems. So this really does describe her. Up next would be her Neptune in Sagittarius, and she's the type of person who loves to have fun in life, and she loves to do things that bring a lot of excitement. This comes with it being a fire sign, because they love things that are very uplifting. They love things that are very fun. They love those type of experiences. And they're also the type of people who love variety. They love to do different things. Their head is not only stuck on one thing or their life isn't only stuck on one thing. So that's something that they really love and they really want to do. They're also the type of people who love learning new things. Sagittarius placements love to bring a lot of knowledge into themselves. They love to read just for fun. They love to do things just for fun. So increasing their knowledge and increasing the things that they learn is something that really gives them a lot of happiness in life. And that's something that I feel so Gisele does, because she does say she reads a lot. Next up would be her Pluto in Libra. She was able to gain this placement because she was born between 1972 and 1984. She's someone who really appreciates harmony in her life. She wants a lot of symmetry, and anyone in this generation, Generation Y, they love agreement. They love everyone to agree and get along. Pleasantness is something that really comes up with this generation. They are the types of people who love finding a common ground and a lot of cooperation. They are the type of generation who may make the mistake of knowing that peace will not always last, but sometimes it will. They love to talk about global politics, transform relationships, meeting society's attitudes towards marriage, and interpersonal relationships. So relationships is something that comes with this placement as well, and that's something that they really love to talk about and consider in different ways. Next up would be her North Node in Leo, and in order for her to uncover her hiddenness of gifts and talents, she will need to develop these attributes. First would be individuality, willingness to take center stage, following her heart's desires, straining one's willpower, having enthusiasm, having self-confidence, taking risk, relating to the childlike qualities in others, enjoying life, having fun, looking at life as a game or a game. Another thing she'll need to do is be brave, connect to her heart and don't ignore it and choose to depend solely on her mind, identify with herself, explore her creativity, don't be afraid of love, inspire and lead others through her acts of courage, let go of the need of detachment, surround herself with people who love her, admire her and believe in her, and most importantly, be the spiritual benevolent queen that she's meant to be. Up next would be her Chiron in Taurus. So this tends to be the womb of neglect, whether it's physical neglect, whether it's material neglect, emotional neglect. Neglect is a huge component of this wound. So she's someone who may have had to fend for herself at a young age. So she makes sure that she's never neglected. So sometimes she may buy a lot of material things in order to fulfill the things that she feels inside or the hurt inside. But the thing about it is, as she should not ever neglect herself, because with this placement she should never neglect herself anything that she needs, but she needs to realize that that is not going to cure her or heal her. So she'll need to go to therapy in order for her to heal that wound, but also she will be able to not neglect herself of the things that she wants or the things that she needs as well. Next up would be her ascendant/rising in Capricorn, and with this placement she's someone who tends to have a serious demeanor. She's someone who tends to have a serious nature. This does come a lot with Capricorn placements. She's very timid and shy or sensitive as a child. She's someone who's very responsible and very practical. She may tend toward questioning herself at times. She's focused on her goals. She spends time managing her assets or her things. She may have had to overcome difficulties in life. She's someone who can be self-destructive when insecure. She needs a partner to protect her emotionally. She's someone who's very self-aware of herself. And she's someone who loves to have goals. She's very goal-oriented, and she's going to make sure that she accomplishes every last one of her goals. So this really does describe her. Last but not least would be her Midheaven in Libra. And with this placement, she tends to go into an occupation that deals with beauty. So by her being a model makes a lot of sense. She's someone who loves to be in an industry surrounded with creativity, pleasant things, and helps her feel more balanced. She tries to be very charming and diplomatic while presenting herself in a poised manner. She climbs the ladder of success by getting others to support her. She needs to carefully weigh each decision, and her desire for peace really drives her career. She's someone who's very educated and very cultured. That's her public image. She's very sacrificial and very special. That's something that is her public image in regards to sacrificing her career to continue on a life with Tom Brady. And she has internalized and unique gifts. So this is the image that she portrays to society and to her career. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. Please let me know down below, what did you learn from this placement? Were you able to get a better understanding from who Gisele is as a person and the type of person she's been able to become? Also, please let me know down below who else you guys would want me to do a natal chart analysis on. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Also hit that like button, and last but not least, share this video with everyone you know. And please make sure you're following me on all of my social media accounts, from my Pinterest down to my TikTok. Also, please make sure you're supporting me through my PayPal and my Etsy store, which are linked down below. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.